We've got the Traxxas JATO 4x4 brushless, nice little buggy. Actually has some pros, definitely some cons as well, but I do like this platform, I do like this buggy, but there are some weaknesses I think that need to be addressed. So we're going to be going through like the 5 essential upgrades in my opinion to get the most out of this buggy without spending a whole ton of money. And we're going from basically the most important upgrade up to, you know, probably maybe the least, but yeah, let's get into it. Probably the things anybody will notice most about the JATO is that it is pretty dang slow out of the box. It comes with the BL2S, 2S system. My opinion, this buggy really needs at least a 3S system, if not a 4S system. So what I'm running is a Dynamite Fuse 130 amp ESC. So this thing will go up to, I think, at least 3S for sure, and then maybe even 4S. Did made it to also a Spectrum 3200 kV motor that I pulled out of an Arma 3S. So anything 3S or higher I think will be quite nice to get a little bit more power. You can also go up on the gearing. 16 tooth I think is probably about the sweet spot, just to match to this KV and motor and ESC combination. That would be my first choice. In upgrades, definitely a new power system just to get something more out of this car because it does feel a bit slow out of the box. Once you're running 3S power, you definitely will want some kind of new battery strap. So I'm running this hot racing piece right here. A really nice little mount. It is aluminum, so it is pretty strong. Just kind of bolts into stock locations. Comes with a battery strap. I did upgrade the battery strap a little bit, so I think this works a little bit better. But nice little combination just to allow you to use larger size batteries out of the box. Really meant for 2S packs or really small, you know, 3S soft packs. But I like to use 3S hard packs so they'll let you accommodate any sort of battery size that you might want to use. Number 3 is the Alloy center drive shaft. So this little guy will just provide more durability. The stock center drive shaft is a composite piece. You will need the steel input gear here on the front. You know, the composite piece I think will work okay, but the VXL systems, pretty much all the brushless, like the real brushless systems from Traxxas come with the aluminum center shaft, so I definitely recommend upgrading that, especially because it's really cheap. I think it's like 12 bucks or something like that. So a very cheap upgrade, although you will need the steel input gear as well. I think that's overall probably like 15 bucks or so. Pretty much what this thing comes with is their very low end 2075 plastic gear, super slow servo, very low torque. I do recommend going up to some sort of upgraded servo. In my case, I have selected the Savax 2210 SG, really nice waterproof servo. I think this is probably the best choice for like 10 scale bashers because it is waterproof, it is metal geared, tons of torque, tons of speed as well. It even goes up to 8.4 volts if you want to run that many volts. I'm probably going to run more in like the 6 volt range, maybe 7.2, but it will handle all the voltages, waterproof, tons of torque, speed, everything that you want for. It's also 108 bucks, so you know, not super expensive, definitely a lot more premium servos out there, but for, you know, kind of more of a nice 10 scale basher, I think this is the best choice. And the final choice I would say are the aluminum stub axles. So the stock stub axles are plastic, they are composite. I don't think they're going to break on you per se from crashes and stuff like that, because you do have a metal steel inner stub axle that this go around. But the one thing I didn't like about the composite stub axle is that when you tighten down the wheel hexes, they do tend to, you have to be a little bit careful because they are composite, the threads are composite. When you're cranking them down, you know, you want them nice and tight so they don't fall up. But because they're composite, they do feel like they start to, you know, maybe even strip a little bit. And then the stocks wheel hexes don't have any sort of grip or serration or anything like that, so you do kind of have to make sure that they're quite tight once you're running brushless power. So a nice little upgrade. 9086 from Traxxas are the aluminum stub axles. Final upgrade and kind of a freebie is that the stock receiver will actually bind up to any TQI radio. So the stock TQ system, pretty low end. The stock TQ radio has no adjustments whatsoever. The TQI is a huge step up, and it'll bind right up to a TQ receiver, so you don't have to spend any money if you already have one of these. If you have any sort of other Traxxas car with this radio, you can bind it right up. It is multi-model memory, so if you're running the JATO as well as another car, totally fine. You can both use the same radio and get a little bit better performance. Definitely a much more adjustability, and is basically a free upgrade if you already have this radio. So there you have it, the top 5 upgrades in my opinion for the Traxxas JATO 4x4 brushless. Just get a little bit more power, a little bit more durability, a little bit more performance, as well as some tunability adjustments with that new radio if you can bind it right up. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.